Today, as you can see, I'm in the coupe. We are going to be working on it today. For the last couple weeks, I've really noticed that my brake pedal feel has kind of been a little bit different or a little off. And I don't know if this has been going on for a long time. I don't know how long it's really been going. I just tell you for the last couple weeks is when I've noticed it. So, one point I heard hissing noising coming from the engine bay, especially when I put my foot down or when I was shutting the car off. I noticed the brake pedal would get abnormally hard. So what I did is I did some research thinking that the booster was bad, and I was about ready to buy a new booster. But for right now, there's a seal made from Honda that goes in between the master cylinder and the booster. Now, the master cylinder in this car has been replaced. It was replaced by the previous owner. Usually when they do that, they don't replace the seal, and over time it could happen to go bad and causes a vacuum leak. It makes more sense now that I did my research, because when I press the brake pedal, the RPMs would go down, or for whatever reason it would just not run as well when my foot was on the brake. And I've just noticed that every once in a while my brake pedal feels a little different, so I'm not losing any fluid. Before you say anything, no, I'm not losing any fluid. I don't have a crack in my brake lines. I don't have any air in the brake lines. I've bled these brakes at least 4 times when I put the Willwood kit on. So I want to go ahead. I don't need to drain any fluid. I don't need to bleed the brakes for this, because there's no fluid is going to be escaping the system, or air is going to go into the brake line system. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. We're going to take it apart, put the seal on, and go from there. So I just went down the AutoZone real quick, got some grease, just for the seal. I also got some brake clean, just in case you need to clean anything. But yes, as you can see, I'm still driving my car. It's, like I said, the brakes aren't too bad. I'm just trying to fix a vacuum leak pretty much. So now that we're back, I'm going to remove this throttle cable. I'm also going to remove this line, and I'm also going to disconnect these hoses, just so I can have like a better way to get into the master cylinder. So let's start taking things apart. See, I have the old seal and the new seal. What I think happened is, on the new seal, see that little rip right there? I think that's where my vacuum leak is coming from, because as you can see, there isn't that rip on this new one. So I think that is the cause of my vacuum leak. Hopefully, let's get the new one in. I want to lube it up and get it in and see what happens.
it's all back together. Made sure I tighten up the bolts. I'm gonna start the car and kind of feel underneath the master cylinder. That's where I felt the leak at before. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and kind of start it. Alright, so the car is in neutral. Well, I don't feel a leak. Not like I did before. So I think we're good. I'm gonna go test drive it. I'll press the brake pedal, see if we hear the hissing noise coming from the car again. So it's holding pressure. Doesn't seem to be leaking. I think we fixed it. I won't really know for sure until I go around and actually drive the car for like an extended period of time to see if that seal holds up. If the seal doesn't hold up, then it's probably going to be the booster. But as of right now, I don't think it's the booster. I think that seal with that little chunk that was missing in it was just what it needed. So $6, 30 minutes of my time, and I fixed it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Today we worked on the coupe. Tomorrow we may work on the hatch. We don't know yet. I'm off all week. So with that said, please like, please subscribe. Bonsai EJ1 is my Instagram. I might be changing that, so keep an eye out. With that, see you guys next time.